Hey guys, I'm Steve and welcome back to the channel where we talk about the joys of stock market investing and long-term dividend gain. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit the subscribe button. And if you're a returning subscriber, as always, I welcome you back. Guys, listen. First of all, happy Monday to everybody. As usual, the market is down today. S&P is sitting at 1.56% negative. Dow Jones at 1.21% negative. NASDAQ is sitting at 1.67% negative, which is to be expected with all the reports we've been having, and about the economy. But I want to talk a little bit today about Tesla and some news that has come out of Tesla in China with their production. And the news is as such. According to some reports, production will be cut by 20% in Tesla's plants in China, right? Or plant in China. Now, Tesla has denied that this is going to happen, but according to multiple reports, an announcement is supposed to be made this week. Now, as a Tesla shareholder, I think it's a little bit concerning. And the reason why is this. Tesla, as of, October, they sold 71,704 vehicles total out of China. 54,500 such were imported. And then the other 17,200 remained in China and were delivered to customers there. Now, the thing with this China situation, they have a lot of political problems over there. The COVID. Supposedly now they're supposed to be reducing COVID restrictions. And it's just been a lot of negative publicity in the news with China as of late. And I think that'll scare investors off a little bit. Now, as far as me, being newly into Tesla, as a investor, I don't look at it as a big deal because I'm going to be holding it long term. But last month they had a record 100,000 vehicles produced, and that's a record for them. Being over 100,000, and for the year they got 655,409 Chinese produced vehicles in Tesla. So I think it could be a problem with the production, because remember they had a problem with the logistics a couple of months back, and it raises a little bit of concern. Not enough to where I would sell my stock or anything like that. And I'm not telling anybody out there to sell their stock. I'm just a guy on YouTube. I'm not trying to, manipulate anything with what you're trying to do with your personal financial journey. I just wanted to bring awareness to the situation that a 20% cut in production would be huge on the stock for Tesla, especially with the CPI numbers coming out. I think it's December 13th. That might have a major impact on the S&P as well as Tesla stock in itself if it comes out in a negative light. Now, I told you guys before, in other videos, that around March, Aprilish, we'll really start to see the effect of these rate hikes that the Fed has implemented. And I think a lot of these companies, you'll see it'll start to take an effect on, their bottom lines and, all these earning reports that are going to be coming out. I think Tesla's going to be involved in that. Now, the reason why I brought up January 24, 2023 is this is when their earnings call comes. So if they say, hey, because Elon Musk said today, hey, that's a rumor, that's not going to happen. Say later on down the line this week that 20% comes out. And they do announce that they had a 20% drop. A lot of factors go into it. The reputation of Elon Musk. And the reason why I bring up his reputation, guys, is this. A lot of people had bad taste in his mouth for the situation of how he's handling Twitter. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, it's going to affect the stock price. And this is just my opinion. I'm not no expert. I'm just saying the way I'm looking at it. I'm giving my perspective. I think that's going to have an impact on it. His reputation. Number two, if he has any type of miss in his earnings, in Tesla as a company, earnings, It's going to be a tumble. Today, as we're looking at it, the stock is sitting at presently $184. Let me leave this TV. $184.07, down 5.6% today, just on the whim of the production of cut of 20%. Now, will it happen? I don't know. Still sitting at a PE ratio of 60, which is high, which is very high. But I mean, a lot of people have bought Tesla when the PE ratio was way higher than that. Now, am I saying it's a good buy right now at 60 PE? I've been investing in Tesla long term for a little bit now, and eventually the PE ratio will come down over time. So to me, it doesn't really bother me like that, because my goals for it are way years and years down the line. You know, hopefully by the time I expire on this planet, God forbid, I'll still be owning Tesla. But the stock 52-week range right now, and the stock is sitting at 184, right? 52-week range, $166 to $402. Now, the reason why I brought that up is because I think this stock will fall past $166, especially when what I call D-Day around March, April. With all of these stocks, all the stocks in the market, you'll start to see a spiral, a downward spiral. Tesla, I think, will drop at least to $152, possibly under $150. If it does, I'm definitely buying. I mean, I'm still dollar cost averaging with the stock, but I mean, it's very minute right now. I mean, just last month I bought like 2 shares of it. You see what I'm saying? Because I mean, I can allocate my money other places with a lot of other positions I'm trying to build in my portfolio, and a lot of other stocks that I'm waiting to fall, and I'm being patient. That's one of the things about being a long-term dividend investor. You want to find value. Values are going to come to you. A lot of stocks you want to just put a stake in, buy a couple of shares, and then watch it, you know, keep track of it and watch it fall, and then build your positions as it falls. That's one of the things that I do or have done in the past. But this stock is definitely a stock to watch right now. And it's a stock to watch for the rest of the year. But I'm going to tell you something that's crazy. It's funny today on the news, and this is why you can't really get caught up with what you hear about the news. You know, you buy the company and the fundamentals of the company, where you think the company's going to go, rather than what you hear on the news. What was it, 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago? Everybody was talking about Tesla. The stock price jumped up, and everybody was like, oh man, if you have Tesla, analysts are giving it a buy rating, and it's saying it's around the point of where it needs to be price wise. What was it, like $170 something? Now today you look at it and it's like, oh well, you know, I was just looking at some of the stuff analysts are saying. It's like, oh well, Tesla's a buy all the way up to $380 a share. You can't win for losing, man. You know what I mean? You can't win. If you're a long-term dividend investor, and that's the one thing I love about being into long-term dividend investing, a lot of that stuff I don't even have to pay attention to. As long as the company does what I expect it to do and keeps moving forward, making revenue and such like that, I can sleep at night. And that's one of the things you want to think about. Watching news sometimes, this CNBC, will give you a heart attack. And it'd be hazardous to your investing health. But yeah, guys, I just want to drop a little bit on that. And I think that the stock is going to fall. And I think it's going to be over those 3 factors. It's going to be over how people feel about Elon. What a lot of stuff that's said on the news about the stock in a negative light. You know, AKA media spreading that panic mode stuff. And then another thing is what happens in China as far as if they have a price production cut. It's going to scare a lot of investors. You know, just the China situation, period. But as always, guys, if you could, man, leave me a comment. Tell me how you feel about Tesla in the future. You know, are you going to sell shares or are you going to keep buying? Most likely, a lot of my people that comment are going to say they're going to keep buying, as I will too. But, you know, I'll just be cognizant of where the price stock is and then try to get my cost basis down. And we'll see how it goes. You know, we can't time the market. We can't predict anything. All we can do is speculate, and all I'm doing is speculating. So don't nobody bite my head off. But, I mean, I feel good about my positions in Tesla. I feel good about where I'm at. You know, if the stock goes up, I'm making gains right now. I'm below my cost average. I mean, you know, And if it drops and reaches my cost average and goes below that cost average, I'll add some more, you know, significant, instead of just dollar cost averaging a share or two. But guys, man, as always, it's a pleasure talking to you guys. I appreciate you spending time with me. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you're thinking. Good luck on your investment journey, and I'll see you guys in the next video.